Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back, class 7th in your mathematics class. Today I am going to start the first chapter of your unit test 3. So the first chapter of your unit test is unit 3 is chapter 23, frequency, distribution and mean. So what is frequency? In a given data, the number of times a particular observation occurs is called its frequency. Let's understand with examples. Now see this example. The number of tracks on 30 CDs are listed below. This is the data given. Okay. Now what we have to do, we have to make a frequency table for the above data. So first what we do, first we arrange this data in ascending order. Okay. So the smallest number is 9, right? Now count how many times 9 is occurring in this data. 1, 2, 3 times, right? So I have written here 9 and 9. Now the next number is 10. Again we count how many times it is occurring in this data. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 times. So here we have written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Right? Now next number is 11. Now 1, 2, only 2 times. So I have written 11 and 11. Now next is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So here I have written 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 13s I have written here. Now the next number is 17. Again count the number 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2 and 3. Next number is similarly I have written here 19. Then next number is 20 and the last number is 21. Okay. Now what we are going to do, we have to make a frequency table. So we are going to make 3 columns. Now see here. I have made 3 columns here. First column is number of tracks on CDs, second is telemarks and third is frequency. Now what is telemark? The observation. Here we represent the frequency. The frequency with the help of strokes called tele. I am going to show you how we write the telemarks. First write, see, first we write this number 9. So we have written here number 9. Now how many times it is occurring? It is occurring 3 times. It means that the frequency is 3. Okay. Now we have to represent this frequency in the form of telemarks. So how we write? We make 3 strokes here to represent 3. Okay. Now next number is 10. How many times 10 is occurring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. It means the frequency is 8. Now how we represent this in a form of telemark? See, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is 5. Okay. Then 6, 7 and 8. Understood? Now we take the next number. The next number is 11. Now count the numbers 1 and 2. It means the frequency is 2 and we write it like 1, 2. Then the next number is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So frequency is 5 and how we represent this 5 in tele? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Next is 17. 1, 2, 3. So we write 3 here and 1, 2 and 3. Then again 19, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 19, the frequency of 19, 4, and we write 1, 2, 3, 4. Next is 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And the next is 21. The frequency of 21 is 1 and this is your tally mark. Now next what we do, I am going to extend this. Next we find out the sum of frequencies. Okay. So here we will write here we will write total, and here we will write the sum of these numbers. So the sum of these frequencies is 30. This is our frequency table. Okay, so this is a frequency table. When the data is given, what we do first, we arrange that data in ascending order, then we make a frequency table. Now see this next example. A group of students was asked to indicate which animal they would like most to have as a pet. The results are as follows. So this data is given. Okay. So in this question what we are going to do, here I have made a table and I have divided into 3 columns. First column is pet, then second is tally marks, and the third is number of students, that is frequency. Now first I am going to write, first animal is dog. So I'll write dog here. Now how many times it is occurring in this data? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is occurring 10 times. So I'll write 10 here and then I'm going to represent this in a tally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next animal is cat. How many times it is occurring? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is occurring 11 times. So I'll write 11 here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 10 and 1, 11. Next animal is fish. Now 1, 2, 3. So we'll write 3 here and 1, 2, 3. Next animal is rabbit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rabbit is occurring 4 times. Now 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what we are going to do, we'll write total here and we'll find out the total frequency, sum of the frequencies. Now 10 plus 11 plus 3 and plus 4. Here we have 21, then 24 and 28. This is our frequency table. Next topic is mean. What is mean? Mean is the arithmetic mean in statistics is the same as average in arithmetic. What is the formula for mean? Mean is equals to sum of values of all the observation upon number of observation, and we represent the mean by x bar. Let's understand with some example. See, find the mean of the following data. This is given in here. We have to find the mean. So we know the formula. Mean is equals to sum of values of all the observations divided by number of observations. Now, sum of values of all the observations means we add these numbers. 3.8 plus 4.2 plus 3.3 plus 3.7 plus 4.0 plus 3.7 plus 4.0 plus 3.9 plus 4.4 and plus 4.4. Divided by number of observations. How many observations are here? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So we write 10 here. Now the sum of these numbers is 39.4 divided by 10. So we get here 3.94. So mean is equals to 3.94. Next is find out the mean of the first 10 multiples of 3. You all know first 10 multiples of 3. What are the first 10 multiples of 3? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 and 30. Right? Now we have to find the mean of these numbers. So again we write the formula. Mean is equals to sum of values of all the observation divided by some number of observations. Divided by number of observations. So sum of values of all the observation means 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 12 plus 15 plus 18 plus 21 plus 24 plus 27 and plus 30 divided by number of observations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now what is the sum of these numbers? The sum of these numbers is 165 divided by 10. Here we get 16.5. This is the mean of 10 multiples of 3. Look at this question. Arun and Deepak sat for 6 tests. Their percentage scores were. Here the percentage scores of given. The percentage score of Arun is 70, 76, 78, 50, 60 and 81 and Deepak is this. Now what we have to find? We have to find who has a higher mean score. So first we find out the mean of Arun's percentage and then we find out the mean of Deepak's percentage. Okay, so mean of Arun's scores is equals to sum of the number of observations, means sum of these scores, right? So we add 70 plus 76 plus 78 plus 50 plus 60 plus 81 upon number of observations. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we write 6 here. So here we get 415 divided by 6. So here you will get 69.16. Now we round out to ones decimal place. So here we get 69.2. Now we find out the mean of Deepak's scores, that is the sum of the scores, means 90 plus 70 plus 60 plus 75 plus 80 and plus 85 and divided by number of observations, that is 6. Now we add this, so we get here 460 divided by 6. Here you get 76.66. Now round off to one decimal place. you will get 76.7. Now see which one is greater, this or this. This one is greater, it means who has the higher mean score? Deepak has the higher mean score. Has the higher mean score. Understood? Now look at this question. If the mean of x, x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, x plus 8 is 24, find x. What is given? Mean is given and the data is given. In this data we have to find the x. Okay. So write the formula. Mean is equals to sum of values of all the observation divided by number of observations. Now mean is given, so we write, what is the mean here? 24. So we write 24 here because mean is given. Now sum of values of all the observation, it means the sum of these expressions, that is x plus x plus 2 plus x plus 4 plus x plus 6 plus x plus 8 divided by number of observation. Count the number of observations, 1 2 3 4 5. So we write 5 here. Now we add the like terms. It means we are going to add this x and x, 3x, 4x and 5x. So we write here 5x, then 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 8 20 divided by 5. Now we cross multiply. 24 multiplied by 5 is equals to 5x plus 20. Here we will get 120 is equals to 5x plus 20. Now we transfer this 20 this side. 120 minus 20 is equals to 5x. Now here we get 100 is equals to 5x. Now we transfer this 5 this side. So here we get 100 divided by 5. So we get the value x is equals to 20. Now look at this question. Find the mean of the following data. When the data is given in a form of a table, then we use the formula mean of group data. Now what is the formula to find the mean of grouped data? This mean is equals to sigma fx divided by sigma f. This, what is this? This is sigma. It is a Greek letter. It represents the sum. It means the sum of fx, and here it means the sum of f. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how we find when the data is given in a form of table. What we do, we construct a table. How we construct it, I'm going to show you. First we write x is given here. First we write x, then we write f. F is frequency, and then we write here fx. Okay, so this is our table. Use a scale. Okay, then we write all the values of x in this column. Here 4, then 12, then 20, 28 and 36. Now this f is frequency. So we are going to write these values here: 6, 7, 10, 8 and 9. Now in this column, what we are going to write? We are going to write the product of x and f. Okay. So it means the product of 4 and 6, we are going to write here. So product of 4 and 6 is 24. Then the product of 12 and 7, 84. Product of 20 and 10, 200. Product of 28 and 8, 224. And product of 36 and 9 is 324. Student, this is very easy. Okay. Now what the next is, we write total here, and then what we find the sum of these frequencies. And I have told you that the to represent the sum we use this symbol sigma. Okay, so we are going to write down the sum here. Sigma f is equals to the sum of these numbers. So when you add these numbers, you will get 40 here. Okay, now we write here sigma fx. That means we are going to write the sum of the product of this f and x. Now when you add this, you will get here 856. This is how you have to construct the table to calculate the mean. Now the final step is to calculate the mean. So we know the formula, sigma fx divided by sigma f. So sigma fx is 856 and sigma f is 40. So on dividing, you get the answer 21.4. This is your mean. Okay, now see this question. The marks scored in a test by a class of 25 boys are as follows. So here the data is given. Okay, here the data is not given in a form of frequency distribution table. So first we will make a frequency distribution table for this. So you all know that first we arrange the data in ascending order. So I'm going to do directly. So first the smallest number is 16. So I write 16 here, and here I have make a table in which I have taken the heading marks scored, and the next heading is frequency. Now the marks scored is 16, and how many times? Only one time. So we write 1 here. Then the next number is 17. Now how many times 17 is occurring? It is occurring only one time, so we write 1 here. Then the next number is 18. How many times it is occurring? 1, 2 and 3. 3 times. Similarly, next is 19. It is occurring 1 times. And next is 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 is occurring 5 times. Then 22, it is occurring 3 times. Then 23, 5 times. 24, 4 times. Then 25, 2 times. This is the end of our frequency distribution table. Now we make a table to find out the mean. So this marks scored is x. Okay, so we write here marks scored, it is x. Then frequency, it is f. And here we are going to find fx, right? So marks scored. In this column what we write? We write these values here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now we write here frequency 1, 1. These values we are going to write here. 3, 1, 5, 3, 5, 4 and 2. Now we in this column what we are going to write? We are going to write the product of this number and this number. So 16 multiplied by 1, here you get 16. Here you get 17, and here 18 multiplied by 3, you will get 54. Then you will get 19, then 100. Then here you will get 66. Here you will get 115, then 96, and then 50. Now what is the next step? We find out the sum of all the frequencies given here. So we write total here, then sigma f is equals to sum of all the frequencies. When you add these numbers, you will get 25. And here we write sigma fx. Here you will get 533. Now we find out the mean. Mean is equals to sigma fx divided by sigma f. Sigma fx is 533 and sigma f is 25. So you will get the mean here 21.32.